Welcome back, everybody, to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty, where the Warhawks meet the Colorado State Rams in this Mountain West clash. The Warhawks are still ranked at number 4 with a perfect 8-0 record as we transition into the final third of the regular season. Kalispell has a commanding lead in the Mountain Division, and they hope to get one step closer to winning the division yet again. It's time to play some football here in Kalispell, and the Warhawks will get the football first. It's week 11, and we are underway as this kick is boomed through the end zone as Belafonte does not get a chance. These are two of the higher scoring teams in the Mountain West. Kalispell, the 13th ranked scoring offense in all of college football, opening at their own 25-yard line as Brandon Warren sprints outside, floats the pass downfield, and gets picked off on the very first play of the game. Brandon Warren had issues with turnovers a week ago, throwing 3 interceptions, and that's exactly how he starts today's game. Excellent job by Eaton as the Rams take over, and we're expected to see a lot more throwing than we've seen in recent weeks as they do start on the ground and Greg Underwood gets about 12. Kalispell did very well against the option offenses, but now we'll see more throwing as Jock throws it downfield but overthrows his target, and that could have been 6. It's third down for the 3-5 Rams, and they keep it on the ground. Underwood gets stuffed by Wesley Merrill, and that'll send on the kicking team for the Rams. Good start for Colorado State as they make it a 3-0 game, and this kick does not travel as far. Returnable for Belafonte. Heads to the outside, gets around 1. Up the sideline, Belafonte lost the football, but it goes out of bounds at the Kalispell bench. A change has been made by Kalispell after just 1 snap as Justin Colbert now enters at quarterback, and Kyle Thomas picks up 4 yards on this carry. Both quarterbacks have had some issues this year with takeaways. We'll see how Colbert fares as this goes off of Thomas, who was standing right in front of Hayden John Charles. Third down for the Warhawks as Thomas stays in to block. Colbert gets the wide open look, and this is Carl Joyce out of bounds with a gain of 12, and the Warhawks move the chains. Amonte Jones on the right side as they run left. Gallagher leads for Thomas, who gets a solid gain, but sure pays the price at the end of that play. From the edge of field goal range, Colbert on 3rd and 5. Gets it away short for Amonte Jones, and Kalispell continues their possession. Now at the 31-yard line, handoff up the middle goes Kyle Thomas, and he gets 5 more. Thomas has helped this running game improve as of late. Now Kalispell from the eye, they're going to go to McKinley, heading outside. He can't keep his balance, but does get the first down. 5 yards for Terrence McKinley. Still in the eye. Colbert tosses out. McKinley pulls up to throw it to the end zone and overthrows Amonte Jones. They had it. McKinley just missed him. Second down. Thomas the back, and now Colbert looks to throw. From the pocket, up top, it's a touchdown. Mike Harris. 16-yard strike, and the Warhawks take the lead. The protection for Colbert was outstanding as he got the perfect pocket to throw it in the back of the end zone to number 89. Justin Colbert enters and the Warhawks take the lead. Now we'll see how the defense handles this possession as Joe Jock keeps it, breaks a tackle, tries to stiff arm Hampton, and gets taken down by Boogie Turner. Joe Jock has had a pretty good season with 14 touchdowns and 1 interception. A screen now as Underwood tries to run through Glenn Hayes, and he gets denied. As Kalispell takes over, they again have Justin Colbert at quarterback as Thomas is chased down, and that was a phenomenal play. 2 tight ends on the field for Kalispell. Colbert again with time, and here's the deep ball. Looking for Harris. He makes the catch inside the 20. This is a 53-yard grab. Justin Colbert off to a 6 of 7 start as he shows off the deep accuracy, finding the sure-handed Mike Harris. Colbert inside the 20, from the pocket for Harris again. He's tearing up this secondary, now it's 11 yards. Warhawks 1st and goal, 2 tight ends again for Colbert. Jump ball, Jones knocked away. They tried to get that back shoulder. Second down now, and from the eye, McKinley has no chance as Hayden John Charles did not do a good job blocking Jamar Smith. They'll get one more chance. Justin Colbert from the pocket. Jump ball for Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Warhawks. Justin Colbert giving this offense a spark, and it's 14-3 Warhawks. I'm impressed with Justin Colbert. He hasn't played as much as Brandon Warren, but even when he comes off the bench, he plays at a very high level. 14-3 Kalispell as Underwood will break a tackle and burst into the secondary. Underwood, a very well-rounded back, and he demonstrates it there for 21 yards. Now Jock throws a quick one to Reggie Jean with a big stiff arm. He gets about 4. As the first quarter winds down, the crowd getting into it. 3rd and 6, first down, Rams. Again, Reggie Jean on the receiving end. Inside the Kalispell 40-yard line. Jock pulls it back. He'll run out to the right. Stiff arms a Warhawk and keeps going for the first down. It's a 15-yard run. Jock can run. He has more rushing yards, actually, than Warren does this season. They'll hand it to Bracken now, who gets a good push up front. 8 more. The Rams doing some good things with their offense as Jock keeps it, follows his blockers out to the right side, and gets hit by Jameel Butler to bring this first quarter to an end. This defense reeling a bit on this possession. Another keeper. Jock to the goal line. He's in. Impressive possession, primarily on the ground for the Rams. We saw some Underwood and, of course, the option. We've seen plenty of option lately, but Kalispell did not seem prepared for it there. 14-10, and Brandon Warren is back in the game now after 2 fantastic drives by Colbert, and Thomas can't get to the outside. Loss of 4. Warren on second down, his first drop back since the interception. Chase to his left, breaks 1 tackle and gets slammed down at the 15-yard line by Justin Howmiller. 3rd and 17 for the Warhawks. Don't expect much here as Warren gets rid of it, and they'll call an intentional grounding penalty on him. Another bad possession. The punt now from the end zone. Cedric Parks. This won't even make it to midfield as Roberts fields and is taken down just outside the 35 of Kalispell. CSU in good position now. Here is Joe Jock against the blitz. Gets it away for Reggie Jean, and they get a good play to make it 3rd and 1. 2 tight ends for Jock. He'll keep it again. Off tackle to the right, to the 20, and taken down. But another good pickup as Kalispell needs to do a better job accounting for him. A new set of downs, and as the pressure arrives, delivering to Wiggins, who gets the first down again. Charles Wiggins inside the 5. Joe Jock on 1st and goal will keep it, meeting Evans, who wins this battle. Kalispell trying to protect this lead. 2nd down and goal. Handoff, Underwood met by Brandon Leak, and that will lose a couple. Evans the motion man, 3rd and goal. Bracken up the middle, dragged down by Glenn Hayes. What a stand. But Kalispell needs to halt the celebration because the Rams are going for it. 4th down, it's Jock, untouched for the touchdown. It's a lack of discipline from Kalispell. We have 2 players accounting for the running back and nobody counting on Jock keeping. That's a big problem for Kalispell as they now trail. Again, we see Brandon Warren in at quarterback as he attempts to keep on 1st down but gets taken down by Brent Eaton. It's 2nd and long for Kalispell. Again, keeping. Warren gets a block, and the middle is cleared open. Here's Warren across the 50 for 29 yards. That's what we've been waiting for. The back is Troy Lee. He sweeps out to the right-hand side and gets a solid pickup. This goes for about 9. Lee has been very efficient with his touches lately. 2nd and 1 for Kalispell. This one's caught by Mike Harris on the slant, having perhaps the best day of his career already. Jones and Harris the wideouts as Warren again keeps, and Kalispell takes the 5 yards. So a good drive being put together with Warren at quarterback as it's 2nd down. Pressured up the middle, Warren lost the football, and Andy Colbert keeps possession. That was another good rush by CSU, making it 3rd and long. Warren passes across the middle for Hayden John Charles, and that was a really hard hit. It's 4th down. Kalispell ties this game at 17 as halftime nears. Joe Jock starts the 2-minute drill by scrambling out to the right, tries to stiff arm Alex Hardy, and gets 7 yards. Kalispell uses a timeout, hoping they can get the stop. 3rd and 1, short for Brown, who makes the catch. This throw was zipped past Malcolm Tyson, and it appeared Kalispell had the right play call. Tyson in position, but maybe a half step too slow. Both teams have a pair of timeouts remaining. Jock sees the pressure, takes off, and gets hit by Brandon Lake. Warhawks call a timeout, again hoping for a 3rd down stop. 3rd and 13 as the screen is out for Underwood. Doesn't have any blocks, and he's taken down at the 40. Kalispell calls their last timeout. The Warhawks are low on time as they turn back to Justin Colbert at quarterback. On the screen to Thomas, he gets taken down in bounds, and the clock will run. We're at 31 seconds now for Colbert as they spread the field. Justin blindsided, lost the football, and the Rams have taken it. Rodgers on the recovery, and what a swing of momentum here for the Colorado State Rams. We have Bryce Wiley giving up the pressure to Baker, and Colbert not ready for it. That's the risk of trying to throw with little time remaining. Now the Rams have a chance, and this goes through the hands of Reggie Jean. Kalispell hoping for nothing more than a field goal try. It's 3rd and 8. Jock takes off to scramble, picks up the first, barrel rolls his way into the end zone, and the Rams have taken the lead. Outstanding effort by Joe Jock all half, as the Rams take it to half with a lead over Kalispell. Many thought that this team could pose a big challenge for us, and here they are, winning. Welcome back to Kalispell, everybody, where we have a game. Kalispell hasn't had too many competitive games in recent weeks, but you know that you're going to get your best from everybody when you are undefeated. Colorado State's done some great things offensively. They're up 7 and start with the ball. Jock going downfield, and he nearly gets picked by Malcolm Tyson. 3rd and 7 for the Rams. Blitz on the way. Jock takes off and is met by Alex Hardy. And the Warhawks start out right on defense. Warhawk ball, and Justin Colbert is the quarterback as they have gone back and forth this week. And Troy Lee gets wrapped up with this ground game, playing very slowly today. Heading back to the air as Colbert is bull rushed into the backfield. Deep for Jackson. This one's broken up, but he had a shot at it. 3rd down now for the Warhawks as they do spread the field out. Colbert gets hit and delivers a perfect strike to Carl Joyce. It's the throws like this where Colbert has an advantage over Brandon Warren. He has very good accuracy, and he knows how to fit the ball into a tight window. 1st and 10 for Justin Colbert. Underneath now is Hayden John Charles, who's been quiet today, and he gets 13 yards. Nearing the red zone again. Colbert sets up the screen. This is caught by Thomas, and no one's there for the defense. It's a Kalispell touchdown. 21-yard score for Thomas. And it's 3 touchdowns on the afternoon for Justin Colbert. The Warhawks go and tie this game up at 24. CSU ball, and Jock maybe a bit confused there as Underwood wasn't aware of the play call. It's a short pickup. 3rd down for Jock. They'll set up the screen. Caught Underwood. Nice play, Chris Harrison. He read that the entire way. CSU has had some very quick possessions to begin this half as the Warhawks take over. Chased outside the pocket. Colbert stays on his feet and finds Joyce. Outstanding play, as that could have easily been a big-time loss. Kalispell nearing field goal range again. Drop play for Thomas as Brandon Warren throws a key block on the play. If he's not going to play quarterback, he can still contribute. It's 2nd down, and the blitz is brought. Colbert drops the football again, and the Rams have it. That's the 3rd takeaway for the Ram defense, and Colbert, having a tough day, gives up the pressure that forces the takeaway. The Rams have sure come to play. They bring motion, and Jock sweeps outside. Chased by Turner, but Jock is going to get the big gain inside the 30 of 28 yards. Joe Jock having a phenomenal game as Underwood carries now up the middle, running hard for the first down yardage. Kalispell in their 3-3-5 defense. Jock with time through the hands of Reggie Jean. It's his second drop. Kalispell keeps both safeties back deep on second down. Bringing four, Jock's quick pass is intercepted! Jameel Butler with the takeaway as Kalispell finally gets one of their own. It comes here in the red zone. Jock just forced this throw and he had time in the pocket. Just outstanding coverage by the nickel corner, Jameel Butler. Justin Colbert and the offense takes over, and still Troy Lee can't find any running room. Four receivers now in the game on 3rd and 7. Colbert on target, nice catch, and that is Brandon Warren getting snaps at receiver. Snap to Colbert on 2nd down, and Thomas again with nowhere to go. Kalispell's been very one-dimensional. Colbert 3rd down and 8. Good protection now as he airs it out. It's Jones who lays out but can't bring it in. Another good ball by Justin Colbert, and Amonte Jones just unable to make the catch. This game stays tied as CSU takes over. Quick throw, it's dangerous, and broken up by Glenn Hayes. Just 53 yards passing so far for Joe Jock. 3rd and 8, has time and checks it underneath. Brown gets away from Hampton and dives ahead to move the sticks. New set of downs for Jock. Fakes the screen, lobs it deep. Are you kidding me? What a grab by Jacob Brown. That was a perfect throw as well. Handoff Underwood, and now Kalispell gets into the backfield. Excellent job by Triplett as Underwood is shaken up. Last play of the 3rd. It'll be a screen for Bracken. He's met and goes nowhere, thanks to Alex Hardy. The Rams hoping to start this 4th quarter with a lead change. This kick from 47 has plenty of leg, and that is knocked through the uprights. Outstanding kick, 27-24. Kalispell trailing here in the 4th quarter as Marty Belafonte takes this kick from about 7 yards deep. Heads to the outside. Belafonte with speed. He's across the 30. Goodbye. That's going to be another touchdown for Kalispell. 107 for Marty Belafonte. The Rams' lead does not last long as Marty Belafonte continues to show his dynamic ability on returns. 31-27 Warhawks as CSU trailing by 4. Jock pressured, he's going down and sacked again. But most of his sacks today have been for very short losses. As Anthony Owens brings him down at 2nd and 12. Jock pressured again, takes off and goes down for another loss of 2. That time it's Chris Harrison. A long way to go on 3rd and 14. They'll call a draw. Underwood runs into his own man and is taken down by Boogie Turner. This drive is over. Kalispell takes over, leading by 4, and they bust out the monster package. They'll do this from time to time. It's a screen for Harris, and he gets plenty of room. Inside the 35, Harris races for 20 yards. Back to the I formation now as they pitch it for McKinley. He breaks one tackle, but they won't find any success out there either. CSU's run defense has been phenomenal. 3rd and long now for Colbert. Airing this out, and he's intercepted by Spencer. He shows off his range to keep this to a 4-point game. Colbert trying to heave it long for Amonte Jones, and that is the 2nd interception thrown by Kalispell. CSU staying in the game. Joe Jock on 1st down. Gets it away, caught by Javon Williams. That's a big throw for Jock. 2nd and 6. Evans the single high safety. Underwood met, and he picks up 5. Big 3rd and 1. Evans creeps down. No one deep for Kalispell. As Underwood gets through the middle, into the secondary, chased by Hardy, and he'll be taken down after a 38-yard run on 3rd and short. CSU wants the lead as they set up a screen. Underwood gets a big block in the secondary to the 5 and tripped up by Leak just outside the goal line. Kalispell now needs to make a stand. 1st and goal. Bracken runs over one but doesn't get far. 2nd and goal. Down to 3:45 to play. Inside give. Bracken to the end zone. CSU retakes the lead. What a game this has been here in Week 11 as the Rams kick the extra point up and through. It's now a 3-point lead. A quick update here in the Mountain West Conference. In the Western Division, a big upset with Hawaii topping BYU. They are battling it out to win that division. Meanwhile, Kalispell trailing, trying to stay unbeaten as Brandon Warren is back in the game as Troy Lee gets 3. We'll see what the approach is here with Warren. 3rd and 4. Rush handled. Brandon Warren's on target. Big catch by Carl Joyce. 1st down Warhawks. Inside 3 minutes. Warren gives inside. Thomas gets off of 1 block and picks up 7. So Kalispell trying to use the running game on this drive. Warren will keep it again, and he gets enough to move the sticks. They've had some success running option, and they're relying on it here with the game on the line. Down 3, a throw short for Joyce. They're throwing it very quickly, too, with the pressure CSU has brought today. 1:38 to go. Sweep for Lee. Now he gets some room. Spinning off a tackler, he moves the chains. Kalispell's in field goal range. How aggressive do they get now? Warren will throw it. Takes off outside the pocket, and he has some room to the 20 with a block by Joyce. He's out to the 11-yard line. Kalispell's gotten close. Now can they finish this possession? They don't want to see this game go to overtime. Jackson in motion. It's a 2 tight end set. Thomas carries, and he's denied after a 4-yard run. Kalispell runs the clock down to 46 seconds. Thomas gets the carry, gets downhill, and he scores! Touchdown! What a fantastic play. They call a sweep, and then Thomas identifies the middle, and that zone running at its finest right there. Kalispell retakes the lead. 38-34, and the game on the line for CSU. Jock's quick throw is incomplete. He will need to make a big throw on this possession to get it done. They need the touchdown. Jock floats on 2nd down for Brown, and they get out of bounds with an 8-yard pickup. Can they move the chains now? Jock 3rd and 2. Across the middle for Williams, who hangs on. Timeout Rams with 34 seconds to go. Rams now at their 40. Quick pass is intercepted. It's Hampton. He'll take it the distance. Perfection remains for Kalispell. What a way for this one to end. Kalispell gets the pick 6 as Jock had a screen being set up on the right side, but quickly went away from that to try and hit a quick pass. Hampton read it, and the Warhawks are moving on with a 9-0 record. Time for one more play. It's an 11-point game though, so it's over. Clock has hit triple zeros, and we are finished. Warhawks win. And this was one of the best games in a long time. Colorado State played tough, and many of you predicted that. But Kalispell hangs on through a variety of mistakes, and CSU playing some good football of their own. It was far from our best game of the season, but it was surely entertaining, and Kalispell wins 45-34. Justin Colbert came off the bench and gave Kalispell a tremendous performance, I thought, despite some of the takeaways. His arm is pretty special, and you see his deep accuracy and the way he throws through tight windows. Warren has exceptional arm talent, but some of his passes do come out a bit wobbly, especially when he has to throw into a tight space. So, there are definitely some strengths and weaknesses for playing both quarterbacks. Ultimately, Warren helped engineer our final possession. I thought that using option there would be a good plan because we only needed a field goal. If we had to go get a touchdown, I probably would have stuck with Colbert, but in my eyes, I was playing it a bit safer there, only needing a field goal and avoiding their pass rush for the most part. Oh, and by the way, I had never saved highlights from this game and over like 200 plus games played of NCAA 14, so I decided to start saving some things there. Maybe we'll look back at them in the future. Kalispell moves on 9-0. They're still number 4 in the country. Next week, we take on Wyoming, one of our rivals here in the Mountain Division. Of course, we're going to see Brock Oxendine, the redshirt senior, and we're also going to see the rest of their front seven. That is the strength of this roster. The Wyoming offense, meanwhile, is a little more inexperienced, so maybe our defense can do a little bit better. They've been mostly good this year, but were definitely challenged today by the way that Colorado State wanted to run the football. And many of you were right, this was a potential trap game. And they gave it everything they had, but it was a fun game. We'll wrap this up now with a little bit of recruiting talk, as 2 decisions were made this week. Middle linebacker from Wyoming, Dakota Bolton, will be heading to Nebraska. He would have been a pretty solid all-around linebacker to add to our team, but we'll move on. And we do get a commit from wide receiver Colt Sully, who is really just a slot receiver, but also he could be an interesting player to have return punts. But the way Marty Belafonte has been returning, he might not be giving up that job for quite some time. Another receiver I'm now recruiting is Tyrone Houston from Florida, and we're in 2nd place. Houston is far more polished as a receiver than Colt Sully, and he's a bit more explosive as well. So look out for him as we continue recruiting. But that will end today's action. Hope you all enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And leave your feedback down below in the comment section, including who you think should start the next game for Kalispell. The quarterback situation has been interesting. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.